Namaskar everyone, and a very warm welcome to our healing circle today. For those of you that are here present with us physically in the temple, it's a joy to be able to be part again of this community, togetherness in creating, co-creating these healing forces. For those of you that are observing and participating via Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, we are warmly inviting you and assure you that you are totally present with us here in the temple. In fact, we have a big screen. We can observe you here on the screen. So we are very happy to connect with you. Those of you that are not in this moment online, but we know you're going to connect in the next days, just know that your presence is here with us, and our presence is very powerfully there into the recordings. With this have been said, we are inviting you on behalf of all our whole team of wellness from Trinidad and Tobago. We are inviting you now to co-create this beautiful field today. In this session today will be 2 modules. The first one, I'm going to take you into sessions from the Chinese medicine Qigong and breathing. And in the second segment, Anupriya, our Reiki master, will join us streaming from New York and take you in the powerful modalities of Reiki. So with this have been said, we are inviting you now to our healing circle. Wherever you are, however you sit or stand, we are inviting you now to come to your inner sacred divine space. It can only happen in the very present moment. Enjoy the stillness of your inner being when you let go the outward attention related with the senses. Observe the most powerful instrument in centering the mind, having its power to focus inward, focus on relationship with the body, breath, and also the mind that it's willing and is guiding the energy to connect deeper and to let go. And then as we observe the connection of the mind with the body, the breath, the inner space, through the focusing, through the willpower, let's drop this attention and merge into the center, letting go the focus and observe the centering that it arises. Centering in our being, centering in lovingness, centering in peacefulness, centering in the presence, in awareness, conscious being, we all are. And behind this, the powers that lies in that centering are the powers of the forces of the light that we are connected with. Just observe the light, the grace that is there. Connection with the masters, with the healing forces that we are accustomed to connect with. And observe the power of togetherness in this field as oneness. Let's hold all of us together as one in the field, knowing that we are connecting through one field, consciousness and energy. And this is the field of the masters, of the grace, of the light. Connecting also with the physical field here, the temple. And also with our physical bodies, again, coming back to physical body awareness. Let's bring that power, that light that we are connected with, and from there, direct it into your body, all the bodies. Revisiting our intentions for today, healing modalities for us and for those that needs healing. And slowly coming back through the body, we automatically connect with the breath. Taking a bit more deeper breathing in and out. Coming back slowly to the senses, energy centers. And slowly, when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for co-creating a beautiful centering together. And now I'm inviting you to stand up for our practices on the first module. And as Anupriya will take you into the second segment, into the Reiki modalities, that will be more a sitting or still in the body procedure. The first one, it's always good to prepare the physical body to open the channels, infuse every cell with energy, with vitality, remove stagnation, and let's do that through the techniques of the healing sound, 6 healing sound of the organs. So what we are doing now in the first part, we are going to clear the stagnant energy that are residing as emotions in our main organs. And we're going to utter a sound to clear out that energy, and also we're going to tap into that energy that it's holding us into particular organs, and we're going to fill up with the light emotion, the opposite force emotion that it's in the lightness, to heal that organ self. So first we're going to do it for the kidneys. And kidneys as organs are storing fear. A lot of fear can be stored in the kidney area. And the sound that we are going to use is tree. So we're going to remove the trash through a simple procedure of just shaking the hands and moving the body like this, uttering tree, the sound of the kidneys, tapping into the organ self, visualizing, feeling it, and removing the fear that block stagnant energy into the kidneys. And at the end, we're going to bring courage into the kidney area and energy. So let's do this. It comes from Chinese medicine, and it's very powerful use as a method in hospital, in all healing techniques that start with a client that have imbalances in the organs. So the sound is tree. Think of your kidney, visualize your kidney are at the back here at the spine, and we're gonna utter tree. We start, removing the fear. removing the trash of the fear from the kidney organ. Last one. Breathe in, and now we gather light healing energy into the kidney organ. Courage, trust, self-esteem into our kidneys. Again, breathe in the courage chi, the trust, the vibrant chi energy into the kidneys. Very nice. And as kidneys are connected with the bones, just tap now more into your structural body, the skeleton, feel your bones, and stay in that posture where you can infuse with the energy even your bones when you do these practices. The next one, we're gonna be for the liver. The liver is a very big organ, and a lot of anger can be stored in the liver. So we're gonna utter the sound of like the wind. And we're gonna dispel the anger, and then we're gonna fill up with forgiveness and generosity into the anger, into the liver. So let's start. Breathe in forgiveness and generosity into the liver. Infuse that energy into your organ, sensing it, feeling it, visualizing it. Again, one more. Breathing in forgiveness and generosity into our being. And visualize a healthy, clean liver in your body. The next organ that we are going to target will be the spleen. Spleen is a small organ, and a lot of anxiety is stored in our being. And we're gonna bring nurturing power into our spleen. So all the anxiety, restlessness that we feel in the body, we're gonna dispel it through the sound of So let's start. Last one. Breathing in nourishment that comes from the earth. It relates to the earth element, and earth have this power to nourish our body. So feel that grounding into the earth, connection into the earth, and bring this nourishment into your spleen. Breathe in. The next organ is the heart. And heart in imbalance, it have excessive joy, but joy in a restless way. In Chinese medicine, it's associated with the fire element, so it's too much fiery, impatience, restlessness, agitation into the heart, too much joy, excessive impatience. We're gonna bring serenity into our heart. When that heart is in its peaceful, generous energy. The sound is ha. Very simple. We utter it when we are children, when we are in distress sometimes, we just say ha. So it's very simple. Let's do it. Last one. We breathe in peacefulness into our heart, serenity into our heart. That heart that is connected in a divine way, connected with all its natural to arise in its own time, having patience and love unconditionally. The next organ we are going to tap into, connect with, because I'm sure Anupriya will go deeper into healing modalities, into these organs, and also the nervous system and the glands and the chakras associated with through the Reiki modalities. So here we just dispel the trash and allow that forces, that energies to run through the meridians and to the organ self. So let's target now the lungs. Lungs are in charge with the breath, and a lot of sorrow, grief, sadness we can store in our lungs. So when some distress comes into our life, we even tend to close our lungs and not breathe properly. So here we have to bring joy, but joy in a balanced way. And the sound, it's like the snake. So let's start. Last one. Breathe in. Joy. Joy of living, smiling on our faces, smiling in our lungs. That true happiness in a balanced way. Observe your lungs. Infuse them with energy and love, nourishment, and all the organs. And now we're going to do for the triple heater. The triple heater is like the thermostat in our body. And it relates with all the dantians and all parts in our body. And this one regulates the body temperature, but also the stress level in our daily life and also the way we interact with the world. So the sound is just imagine with this, you clearing out all the system from your body. We start. Last one. Breathe in. Peaceful, happy chi into our body, into our organs, into our body, mind, emotion, and breath connection. As you observe, they are one. Breathe in again, gathering the peaceful chi. Feeling all these dantians, these reservoirs of energy, the upper one, the middle one, and the lower one, filling them with energy and healing forces. Observing how you did remove the trash from your body, mind, and energy system. The next one we're gonna do the spinal cord breathing. It's a Taoist method that pumps the energy and the chi from the sacrum. It's a sacrum pump, also to the cranial pump here at the back of the neck, the medulla point, how Guruji is always asking us to breathe through that one. And the movement, it's like this. When we open the chest, we infuse, we breathe in, we open the lungs, we infuse with the healing chi, And then we're gonna bring the pubic bone to the nose in curving the spine, pumping here on the spine and breathing out. It's very simple. We're gonna do it slowly, making sure you really posture correctly in this one. Maybe I should go a bit on the side so you can see also from the side. We prepare, knees slowly bent, perineum drops down. We're gonna start with the out breath. In, looking up, opening the chest, and also the sacrum goes up, the tail goes up. Out, in, out, in, out. And undulate and modulate your spine. Connect with your spinal cord and the cerebral spinal fluids that run through the spinal cord and nourish the brain. Enjoy doing it without stopping. One turns to the other, into another. So it's a continuous movement as a wave. We don't need to stretch so much the muscles here. If we want to stretch, we stretch the ligaments and the tendons. We go with fluidity, with harmony. Infusing with the heavenly chi when we look up, connecting with the earthly chi when we go down. Last one. And now we regulate. Always in Qigong, when we stir up the energy, it's always good to regulate. Breathing in, gather energy and gather information that you want to change it in your brain, in your consciousness. Gather the healing chi, the peaceful chi, the loving chi, whatever you feel you need to gather, and lowering into the lower dantian. Let's pay a bit of attention into the dantian breathing here, making sure we stay grounded before we go to the next one. Feet on the ground, knees are bent, perineum drops down, spine erect. And now as you tune more to your energy system, breathe in and feel an expansiveness around this vessel, around the bell vessel. And when you breathe out, the chi gathers inward. In and out. In and out. Very nice. As we stay with the breathing, I'm going to introduce a breath that we're going to repeat it in the next healing modalities. It also comes from the Chinese system. It's named Xi Xi Hu. Breathe out 2 times and breathe out 1 time. So what it really does is like the bellows we learn with in our yogic system, but in a gradual way, and creates a circularity, creates another pattern of breathing, that it takes us gradually into opening naturally here the belly, the diaphragm, and opening the chest, and then breathing out and dispelling all that we don't need. It's simple. It's twice breathing in, first in the belly, we do it first with the mouth open when we breathe out. And connect with all the group together when we do this. We can close the mouth when we breathe out. Make sure you breathe first into the belly. We're gonna go faster. Let's stay together. And we can go subtly. For a couple of moments, because we are coming to the end of our first segment, into the standing posture, having the alignments of crown connected with the heavenly energies, source of all energies, perineum drops down, connected with the earth. Just observe the whole spectrum of our being in oneness, in harmony, in unity, and also the whole field that we generated as one. Observe all the dantians, the lower, the middle, the upper. Observe that you already tap into a field of healing, of real medicine from within. And with this, I give thanks for all of you for beautiful co-creation, and I'm inviting you to have your seats. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy the next segment with Anupriya. So here, Anupriya, you are with us. I see you on the big screen. A very warm welcome to our temple. Even though you are streaming from New York, we'll feel you as you are here with us. Enjoy your segment, and namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you, Krishna Priya. And let's just continue this wonderful healing journey that you wonderfully started with and co-created with Krishna Priya earlier today. So wherever you are, whether you're standing, whether you're sitting, or I know sometimes lying down, because some of you that join us are not always at the best of health. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, let's just take that moment to set an intention for the next half hour and of course beyond. So let's set an intention for our session today. Bring your hands together in the form of prayer or gasho, as we call it in Reiki. And it's really a symbolism of past and future coming together in present moment. Bringing us right here, right now, this most powerful moment that we will all ever experience, the power of now. And bring to mind your intention, your purpose, your prayer for yourself, for your family, your friends, for our world, as we embark on this segment of our healing journey. But before we do that, let us seek the grace and the presence of all the divine Reiki masters, God and Guru, Devas and deities as you know them to be, but just that wonderful source of love and healing and light. However you connect to the divine, however you connect to your healing power. Take a moment to do so as we seek that grace and blessings of this universal healing energy, working in and through us. Please allow us to be perfect channels, perfect instruments of this healing energy that travels throughout our being. Open up all the channels that this divine healing energy may be transported to every organ, every tissue, every cell, every energetic system that allows our healing energy to grow, to multiply, this divine medicine to heal us in a way that is perfect, intentional, and meaningful to us. Our physical being, heal us mentally, bring healing to us emotionally, and of course, uplift us on our spiritual journeys. And may the healing that we receive at all levels help us in how we show up in the world, how we interact with each other, how we interact with ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Take a moment to offer your own personal intention, your own personal prayer, your own personal offering. Continue to observe your breath. With every breath that you breathe into your body, you're breathing life force energy into your body. You're breathing life force energy into the mind, into your heart. With your next inhalation, let's bring our hands to our third eye in the form of prayer or surrender, humility. Exhaling back to our hearts. Inhaling into the heart, exhaling. And at the next inhalation, we're going to prepare for our Reiki shower or our energy shower. So deep breath in, up into the universe, onto the cosmic sky. Open your hands, open your hearts, open your mind. So your third eye, crown, throat, heart chakras all opening to receive all the blessings that is intended for you. Opening to connect to the cosmic universal power that exists beyond sky, beyond earth. And for those of you that are sitting or standing, even lying down, you're also connected to Mother Earth. So just open, seeking the grace and the blessings. And as you feel that connection to this divine power, let's bring our fingertips together. And we're going to prepare ourselves for our Reiki shower, our healing shower. So just about 6 inches or so from the body, your auric field. Slowly draw your hands down, forming that energy shower the way you would your bath or your shower with water. But here we're showering our energy field, our auric field. Nice and slow, or at your own pace, and then all the way down to your feet and into the earth. And let's do that one more time. When you have completed, just do that one more time. And this time, pay attention to wherever your hands want to linger. Our entire auric field sometimes gets energy that's stuck by all the electromagnetic energies that are constantly bombarding us. Wherever we've experienced hurt and pain in our lives, that energy source sometimes gets stuck in the field. People, energies that we receive from others get stuck in our field. and the energy doesn't flow with as much ease as it can. So we want to take time to remove any energies that's stuck, any hurt and pain that's in our auric field, and take a moment to just push out to the side. So you're doing the same thing. Use your mind. Where the mind goes, the energy goes. So you're clearing the auric field on your sides. I like to also clear it behind me. And just all around. And again, draw that wonderful energy from above, down into the body, into your field. We're going to go straight down into the earth, and we're going to gather energy from the earth. So you continue to go down, but you're going to go down like this, gathering from the earth. So as you go down, can't bend, then just imagine it in your minds. And draw that energy from the earth. I'm crossing my hands and I'm bringing that energy into my heart space. I'm opening up to the heavens. Or drawing that energy into my heart. So heavenly energies into my heart, into my body. And I'm going back down to the earth. I'm gathering from the earth. And I'm drawing that back into my heart. So just rest here for a moment and think about what you have just done. You have connected heavenly energies, earthly energies, drawing it into your body, the yin and the yang, creating a balance and harmony within yourself. You can observe the body. At this present time, observe all of you, your physical body, mind, your heart, your emotional space. Of course, continue to connect to that divine Reiki energy. So Reiki is life force energy, transformational energy, it's healing energy. For some, it's God's energy. But it's that force that gives us life. And so in these practices, these protocols, we want to increase the flow of that life force energy in our bodies. We want, as we do that, of course, we're also impacting our minds. And as you did with Krishna Priya, lots of cleansing and healing in all the organs, the meridians, the chakra system, and we're going to continue to do that in our Reiki segment as well. So all of us, all of our entire beings gets healed in a way that is meaningful to us. The Reiki energy is smarter, that they say, than our minds. They're in our hands. And so wherever it is that your hands go, the Reiki energy goes. And wherever it is in your bodies or in our being that needs that Reiki energy, then we receive that energy in that space as well. So today, we're going to start with a few energetic daily routines that you can incorporate into your life every day to increase the flow. And we'll just do a few of them. For those of you that have been joining me in my healing segment, we've been doing this for the last couple months, but we're just going to do a few. And so we'll start with tapping our stomach meridian. So we start, it's called our four thumbs. So we're going to start with our cheek, which is our stomach meridian. Observing your breath, deep breath in and exhaling through the mouth. And then we're going to go to our kidney, our K27, which is right by that indentation by our throat. Continuing to breathe, breathing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nostrils. 27, of course, our kidneys. You did some of that work with Krishna Priya earlier. And our gallbladder, neurovasculars, is also here. So it's another acupressure point in our bodies as well. Now we're going to go to our thymus, which is right by the sternum, in between the breastplate, and just tap there. This increases the T cell generation and activation in our body so that we are more prepared for anything foreign that comes into our body, any sort of bacteria, any sort of infection, and we're so faced with that in our world today. So we want to increase the growth and the production of T cells. And spleen. So that's our 4 thumbs. Spleen is right down the armpit, about 6 inches, right around the breast. And I go under the breastbone because there are other acupressure points here, like stomach and liver, and it's also under here. So I try to also activate those as well. And exhale. So now we're going to do what we call the shoulder. It's a crossover shoulder pull. So we start here, hands a little bit with a little bit of pressure on the shoulders and across the body. So for Reiki, this is done as dry bathing. It helps to clear our energetic field. If you've been having a rough day, a hard day, or you're in a space that doesn't feel so great, or you come in from outside and you want to sort of clear the space, you can do that. In energy medicine, this helps to create the crisscross, kind of just like the DNA crisscross, the infinity sign. And so that helps to bring us into a space of healing as well. So it is twofold depending on the intention for which it is used. So you can use both of that. Because of time, we are going to go straight into our Reiki protocols. But these were just some energy daily routine pieces from energy medicine that you can try to incorporate into your lives. And if you do this several times a day, as much as you remember, it really helps to create and increase that energy flow within our bodies. So let's just take a moment again to recenter. Bring your intentions back to mind. Observe your breath. And we're going to start with our radiant hearts. So hand on our chest, and we're going to create a heart, bringing love into our bodies. 3 hearts around the heart, 3 hearts around the heart. And the next 3 hearts, we're going to go up to the third eye, over and down. And with every heart that you create, you're bringing love into your space. And now we're going to do a huge heart all around, all the way down to your feet if you can, or just imagine it and bring that love in. Rest in your heart space. Nice deep breath in. This is your middle dantian. So you've been talking about your dantians. It's your storehouse of energy. The middle, here's our heart key, heart-mind key. And with the next inhalation, let's draw our hands up and onto our head. Now, our head actually has many neurovascular points from an energy medicine perspective. A lot of our meridians also run through our head as well. And so when we spend some time here, we're thinking about all the energy pathways in our bodies, from the crown of our head to the base of our feet. And of course, we also connect it to the auric field around us. So just think of yourself as being just that. 72,000 channels or nadis of energy, 14 meridians that run through your being, 7 main chakras, your radiant circuitry, your Celtic circuitry, your auric circuitry, all transporting life force energy throughout your body. Breathe into the head, bringing oxygen, and with oxygen, we're also bringing life force energy. This is also a neurovascular holding point. And all along the head also contains many neurovascular points. And I'll just point them out to you as you continue to keep your hand on your head. And if your hands get tired, you can move them to the back and you can move them to the front. But I'll just walk you through just how many energetic points are existing in our heads. And so right at the front here is our bladder point. Then as we go up even further, it's our frontal neurovascular. And around here, you also have stomach. Our central meridian also runs around here, and bladder as well. So that's how important the head is, these wonderful neurovascular holding points. As we go for just about our hairline is our liver. There are acupressure points here for liver. And on both sides of our head, there are also points here for large and small intestine, kidney, circulation. We call it circulation sex, which is our pericardium. And so all through the head, as you can tell, at the top here is lungs, heart, central meridian, liver, gallbladder again. As we go down just to the curve of the head is our spleen. You go down a little bit further, it's the triple warmer that Krishna-priya referred to as our thermostat. And then large intestine, a little bit lower. And then right in the middle, just as you pass the curve, that's your kidney point. And as you go lower, where the two indentations are, those are your electric points. And as you go down to the indentation in the middle of your neck, that is your power point. So electric points and power points help us to reset our energy fields and the energy flow. Electric points and power point you can do with a little bit more force. The other points you can do just very gentle. So I just want to bring that to your attention as your hands are on your head. And when you get some time, you can spend some more time even massaging those points on your head. You are actually activating all those meridian points, all those acupressure points in your head. It's affecting your entire body. So now right in your head, as I said before, and now our next Reiki point is going to be to the back here. And then I'm going to keep one hand at the base of my neck and the other hand I'm bringing to my main neurovascular point. And this is our main frontal neurovascular point, which we call our oh my God point sometimes in energy medicine. And all these points impacting the meridians that we talked about. So just in our head, we are just effectuating so much energy points and meridian points. Let's just bring our hands together and over our face, drawing a little bit of heat. Think of your eyes, put a nice smile on your face, think of your cheeks. And again, remember all the meridians in our face as well. And you're bringing energy, you're increasing the flow of energy to all of those. You can do some eye exercises here, left to right, top to bottom, diagonally across, circular motion, clockwise and anti-clockwise, stretching those eye muscles. Rubbing your hands together again, let's bring them over our ear. Deep breath in, exhaling through the mouth if you'd like, or just keep a nice gentle breath. Whatever your body calls for. Exhaling, let's bring our hands to our throat chakra. Depth, space, silence, energizing this space. Connecting to Akashic records, connecting to the universal mind of energy and information. Exhaling, bring your hands to the upper part of your chest. And again, remember, lots of meridian and acupressure points here as well. And remember, energy knows where to go. So don't think about it too much. And with every inhalation, let's bring our hands one hand width down over the breast, energizing that area. Sending love to your body. Then one hand width down again underneath the breast area to the starting with your diaphragmatic area. And here you can do a couple things. We can do hand width all the way down to the pelvic area. We can do circles around, larger circles, then smaller and smaller circles coming into the navel area, which is your lower dantian, our storehouse of power. You can tap, you can brush, you can pinch, all to activate energies in this area. And of course, the lymph and everything else gets pumped from our stomach as well. So think of the pancreas, think of the spleen. As you go across, think of your gallbladder, your liver, and of course, all those areas. And then just let's come to the hip area. And we're just going to go all the way down to our feet, coming around our toes and up on the inner part of our leg. And just because of time, we're just going to do one sweep down the front of our leg and up the back of our legs and to the kidneys that you did with Krishna Priya. And come back to your heart space. Take a moment to bring your intention that you started with back to mind. You can come back to Gasho as we thank all the Reiki masters, God, Guru, Devas, and deities for the gifts that we have received during our session, for the healing that has been received through our entire hour together, body, mind, heart, and spirit. May these energies continue to work in us and through us and for us, above us, below us, to the right, to the left, to front and the back, just surrounding us with beautiful healing energy, our own life force energy, our Reiki energy. We thank you for our gifts that we have received, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, already received or yet to receive. Whatever your personal prayer was, bring that to mind and give your thanks and gratitude. And when you've completed, just bring your hands to your third eye once more. Exhaling, bring your hands back to your hearts. And I'm going to ask Krishna Priya to please bring into our space our healing box. So our healing box has all the wishes and intentions for healing of many people that has been placed into the box. And I'm going to ask all of you lovely, lovely people with all this wonderful energy in your hearts to face your hands outwards and to please transmit all your loving and healing energies, thoughts, and intentions to that healing box. So whatever and wherever those souls are that have asked for healing, in whatever form, body, mind, spirit, for themselves, for their families, for the world, let's just transmit that energy. And of course, to all of you on the screen and to all of you in the hall, we send our love and our wishes and desires for your healing wishes and your desires to be fulfilled in the most perfect way. So thank you for being a lovely audience and participating with me. May your healing journeys continue. All blessings always. Namaskar. And now let's continue on as Gurji joins us for Shiva Mahimnah. So namaskar, everyone.
Namaskar everyone, welcome to this segment of our healing circle, the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram, the chanting. And I know it's a little bit late, or quite late, but I see Romania is present and Hungary is present. I want to warmly welcome you. It's quite a sacrifice that you're making, but I'm happy to see you. Now, the beauty of this session, and we have included this in the healing session, the beauty of it is that we are producing sounds and we are repeating Sanskrit mantras. Mantras carry power to energize the physical body that we repeat the mantras in, and also to purify and cleanse and energize the space around you. Shiva Mahimnah Stotram is such a beautiful chant that we chant it in the ashram every evening. And so we are welcoming all of you, and especially those of you who have started back our healing circle. We are very happy to have you, and we invite you to chant these sacred mantras with us. So the power of sound comes from way below, from a chakra point of view. It begins from where the Muladhara chakra is. And it comes from that source of undifferentiated energy. Before it turns into sound, it is called the para level of energy. So that is what we begin to produce. And sound is upward. It uses the Udana Vayu. It's an upward moving energy. And along the chakras, it moves from that para level to Pashanti level when it comes to the navel chakra and the sacral chakra. When it's coming up there, it comes into the Pashanti level. It becomes visible. We feel it coming up. And then it comes to the heart, to the Anahata level. And here we bring love into that, and we formulate what we are going to say in our speech, and then finally it comes through the level of the throat. At the heart level, it's called the Madhyama level of sound, and at the throat it's called Vaikhari. So there are 4 stages to sound: Parapashanti, Madhyama, and Vaikhari. So when we chant, the power of the sound is coming this way. That is to say that your body is creating the sound, and the energy is like the wind that flows through, let's say, a wind instrument. The energy is like the wind, and the instrument to create it would be the vocal cords, and it would be the vocal cords vibrating. So that's what I love about when I chant the mantras. I'm not just chanting words, I'm chanting sounds, and beautiful sounds. That's why I love to chant the Sanskrit as it's meant to be chanted. And then, of course, the meaning of this is also sublime, right? It speaks to the power within us that we call Shiva. Shiva means auspiciousness. So Shiva is not a person. We symbolize Shiva as a person, but Shiva is the infinite consciousness of the universe. And this hymn glorifies Shiva through all the stories that are there in the legends, in the mythology. So join me as we joyfully sing, vocalizing the sound from the energy space, chanting mantras that can resonate in the space, purifying our physical body, bringing healing to it, and also energizing the space around. And I'm inviting you to delight in the chanting of mantras, as I do. Every sound, I chant it consciously. Not unconsciously, consciously. So join me in the conscious chanting of the beautiful Shiv Mahimnah Stotram. Hymn to the glory of the infinite power of the universe. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Hara 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 Mahadev. Gajananam Bhutaganad Sevitam Kapetha Jambo Phalacharu Bhakshanam Umasutam Sho Kavinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwarapada Pankajam Shri Pushpadanta Uvacha Mahimnah Param Te Paramapidusho Yadya Sadrishi Stutir Brahmadina Apitadavasanna Stvayagiraha. Atitah pantanam Tavacha mahima valmanasayor Atadvyavrityayam Shakitam abidhatte trutirapi. Kasya vishayaha Madhuspita vachaha Paramamamritam nirmitavata Tava brahman kim va Apisura gurur vismayapadam Vetam vani Gunakatana punyena bhavata Taveshvariyam yattaj Jagadudaya raksha pralaya krut Traivastu vyastam Tistrishu guna bhena sutanushu Masmin varada ramaniya maramanim Kimiha kim kaya Sakhalu kim upaya tribhuvanam Kim adharo dhata Trijatu kim upadanaiti cha Kamshchin Ajanmano lokaha Kimavayavavantopi jagatam Adhisthataram kim Bhavavidhiranadretya bhavati Vakuriyat Bhuvana janane ka parikaro Trai sankyam yogaha Pashupatimatam Vaishnavamiti Prabhinne prasthane paramidamadapatyamiti cha. Mahoksha khadvangam parashurachanam bhasma paninaha kapalam chetiyat tava varada tantropakarana. Dhruvam kashchita sarvam sakalam aparastva dhruvamidam paro dravya dravye jagati garati vyasta vishaye. Tavaishvaryam yatnat yaduparivirinchir hariratha parichetum yata analamanalaskanddhavapushaha. Kirishaya swayam tasthe tabhyam ayatnadapadya tribhuvanamavera vyatikaram dashasyo yadbahu abritarana kando paravasha. Amushya tvatseva samadhikat saram bhujavanam balatkailasepi tvadadhivasata vikramayataha. Tale pyalasa chalitan gushta shirasi yadridhim sutramna varada paramochairapi sati adhaschakre bana parijana videya tribhuvana. Akhanda Brahmanda Kshayachakita Deva Sura Krupa Vidheya Syasidya Trinayana Visham Samhritavataha. Asirharthanaiva Pachidapi sadeva suranare Nevartante nityam Jagati jayano yasya vishikaha. Mahipadagata Vrajati Sahasa Samshayapadam Padam Vishnor Brahmyad Bhuja Parigharugna Grahaganam Vyapitara Ganagunita Pena Gamaruchi Prabhaho Varamya Prashatalaghutrishta Shirasite Ratakshuniyanta Shatadhritiraghendra Dhanuratho Ratange Chandraukao Ratacharana Pani Sharaiti Hariste Sahasram Kamala Balimadhaya Padayor Yadeko Netasmin Nijamudaharan Netra Kamalam Kratau supte jagrat Pramasi phala yoge kratumatam Vakarma pradvastam Phalati purusharadhanamrite Kriya daksho dakshaha Kratupatiradhishashtanubhritam Rishina martvityam Sharanadasadasya suraganaha Prajanatham natha Prasabhamabhikam swam dahitaram Gatamuro hidbhutam Riramai shumresha shavapusha Aneryatam Patra kritamamom Swalavanya shamsa Dhritathanushumahnaaya trinavat Puraha plushtam drishtva Puramathana pushpa yudhamapi Trainam devi Dehardhagatana Tvam madha Shmashaneshva krida Smarahara pishacha sahacharas Chitabhasmalepah त्रगपीन्द्र करोति परिकरः यं शीलं मनः प्रत्यक्षिते सविधम् अवधायातं मरुतः प्रहृष्यरोमानः प्रमदसलिलोत्सन्गितदृशः त्वमर्कस्त्वं सोमस् त्वमसि पवनस्त्वं हुतवः त्वमपस्त्वं व्योमा त्वमुधरनिरात्मा त्वमिति च ते पृथुगिरम् त्रयं ते स्रवृत्ते त्रिभुवनमतत्रेणपि सुर नकारद्यैर्वर्णे त्रिभिरभिरधत्तेर्न विकृते तुरीयम् भव शर्वो रुद्रः पशुपतिरतोग्रः सहमः तथा भीमेशाना विद्यदभिधानाष्टकमिदम् प्रात्येकं प्रविचरति देवा धाम्ने नमो नेदिष्ठाय प्रियदवदविष्ठाय च नमो नमः क्षोदिष्ठाय स्मरहरमहिष्ठाय च नमः बहलवज से विश्वोत्पत्ताव भवाय नमो नमः प्रबलतम से तत्संहारे हराय नमो नमः सद्भो दृक्ताव मृदाय नमो नमः निस्त्रय गुण्ये शिवाय नमो नमः परिणतिचेतः क्लेशवश्यं क्वचेदं क्वचितवगुणसीमो लाङ्घिनी शश्वदृढे असितगिरिसमं स्यात् कज्जलं सिन्धु पात्रे सुरतरुवर्षाखा लेखने पत्रमुर्वी शारदा सर्वकालम् असुरसुरमुनीन्द्रे अर्चिता सिन्धुमौले ग्रथितगुणमहिम्ना निर्गुणस्येश्वरस्य pushpadantabhidano aharaharanavhadyam dhurjate stotrametat patati paramabhaktya shuddhachitta pumanyah rudratulyastatra diksha danam tapastirtham yoga yagadika kriyah asamapta medam stotram punyam gandharva bhashitam maheshana paro devo mahimnah na parastute kusumarshana nama sarvagandharvaraja shishusha sadharamaule deva devasya dasaha Suravaramuni pujam Swargamokshaikahetum Patati yadi manushyah Pranjalirnanya chetaha Shri Pushpadanta Mukhapankajanirgatena Stotraina Kilbishaharena Harapriyena Ityesha Vanmayi Puja Srimad Shankara Padaya Priyatam me sadashiva Yadaksharam param bhrashtam Matrahinam cha yadbhave Prasiddha Parameshwara Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Ratne kalpitamasanam himajale Snanam cha devyambaram Nana ratna vibhushitam mrigamada Modam kitam chandanam Jati champaka bilva patra rachitam Pushpam cha dhupam tatha Depam devadayan nidhe pashupate Ritkalpitam Kruyatam Sauvarnena varatna khandarachite Patre kritam payasam Bhaksham panchavidham payodadhyutam Rambha phalam panakam Shakanamayutam jalam ruchikaram Karpura khandosvalam Tambolam manasamaya virachitam Bhajya prabho svikuru Shatram Chamarayoryugam Vyajanakam Chadarshakam Nirmalam Veena Bheri Mridanga Kalakala Geetam Chandritiyam Tadha Sashtangam Pranate Stutir Bahuvidha Yetat Samastam Maya Sankalpena Samarpitam Tava Vibho Pujam Grahana Prabhu Atma Tvam Girijamate Sahachara Prana Shariram Graham Pujate Vishayopabhokarachana Nidra Samadhisite Sanchara Paraya Pradakshina Vidhi Stotrani Sarvagira Yad Yat Karma Karomi Tat Tadakhilam Shambhutava Radhanam Karcharana Kritam Va Kayajam Karmajam Va Travananayana Jamba Manasam Va Paradham Vetama Vetamava Sarvametatchamashva Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Sri Mahadev Shambhu Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Sri Mahadev Shambhu Guru Deva Hamara Pyara Hey Jeevan ko adhara Gurudev ki apar shakti Jeevan ko hai milate spurte mite maila sab mar ke par adhara Hey Jeevan ko adhara Unko apana jeevan jano tan man dhan sab unko mano wahi lagave Nityanand Charan jo jave bodh ujala sohe pave mukt hote rahe jeevan ko adhara Hey Jeevan ko मुक्तानंद कहे सब श्री गुरुदेव नाम नित गाओ। गुरुदेव हमारा प्यारा है जीवन को आधारा। Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We meditate now in the silence. Come into that place where you can feel the joy of the chanting. Enhancing your being, holding you in the present moment. Stay in the lovingness of the heart, that the heart energy may flow in and through your physical body, energizing every cell. Allow love to flow in and through you. Chanting would have invoked that. Every breath you take, let it be a breath of love. Each time you breathe out, let it be a breath of love. Breathe into the heart, touching that center of love. And as you breathe out, extend that love through every part of your body. To influence the body cells, ensure that you open the belly to breathe fully. Join me in this beautiful space of healing and well-being. Welcome back, everyone. I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening. We look forward to those of you who live in Trinidad to come visit us so you can be with us again physically for the Healing Circle and the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram. And for those of you who are here, we have special treat this evening in the Amrit Health Food and Cafe, and we want to invite you to go. And its gift shop is open as well if you want to browse. But we pass this way because of the construction. We avoid this side, and we pass the way of the office and the gift shop. So let me wish you a marvelous evening. Good to see the cafe buzzing again after the Healing Circle and the health shop. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. We see you. Those of you who are joining us virtually, we see you in the morning. And of course, you're welcome to join us here physically as well for the Guru Gita chant and meditation. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.